And we back with another one. Y'all already know what's going on. It's your boy Daz, and this my journal. And today we talking about why you should just never give up. Like, giving up should never be an option. And the reason I say that is because a lot of time we be right there, but when we want something, then we give up. And that's not of God. Like, a lot of times when you going through things, especially me, I started to learn that the more I go through things is the more I learn. And the more I learn is the better I get at just playing this game of life. A lot of people don't want to go through nothing. People don't want to go through nothing. They don't want to feel no bad emotions. They don't want to go through anything. And when they go through anything, they complain and cry about it and not look for a solution or try to learn from the situation. A lot of people don't try to learn from their situations. They cry about it. They put the blame on somebody else. They act like somebody else did something wrong to them in their lifetime, when in reality, it's you. You got to be able to want to get up and say, you know what, I'm going to fix this. I'm going to go through some things because it's life. Nothing is going to be perfect. It's not, you're not going to have just perfect days. Things is going to go wrong. Let me give you a perfect example. Yesterday, right? I went out to go do an interview. I do interviews. I interview people. Well, I shoot music videos and things of that nature. So I went to do an interview yesterday, right? And before I did the interview, it felt like everything that could go wrong was going wrong. And it was just puzzling me. It really was puzzling me. I'm like, yo, why everything feel like it's trying to go wrong? But then I thought about it. I said, you know what? I'm going to get this done. Then as soon as I said that, I swear, as soon as I said that to myself, like, the person who I was supposed to interview was taking a little while. Took actually an hour late. And I was outside waiting for him. So I'm like, yo, I'm about to leave. But then I thought about it and I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to leave. Right? And as soon as I said that, he was walking down the block. And I said, look at this. Look at God. You know what I mean? Look at God. And we started throwing up. I told him, I said, yo, bro, you can't do that because business is business. Whatever the situation is. And we laughed it off after that. And we had one of the best interviews. One of the best interviews that you might see on YouTube. It was just a vibe. Like, I'm chopping it up. We talking about mad different things, but it don't feel like an interview. It felt like a real conversation. And that just go to show me that a lot of time when you about to go do something good, it will feel like everything is crumbling apart. Feel like everything is crumbling apart, but that's when you got to hold yourself together and be like, you know what? I'm going to get this done, no ifs, ands, or buts. Because if you're not getting it done, who gonna get it done for you? If you're not looking, if you say, for instance, you got to go do something, you got to go finish a paper, right? But it's everything, it feel like everything is in this power that's trying to stop you, is getting in your way. But you have to go finish that paper because you got to finish that paper in order to receive something that you want. And if you don't finish that paper, you're not going to receive what you want. And that's your fault. You can't blame the world. You can't blame all the mishaps or the mistakes or whatever happened, because we can't control that. And a lot of time we try to blame shit that we can't control. The only thing you could control in this world is your thoughts and how you use your time. That's the only two things you can control in this world. Your thoughts and how you use your mind. Time. Use your time. You understand what I'm saying? So I used to be a victim of that too. I used to be a victim of saying that I can't do that because this always happened, or that happened, this happened. Nah, now it's like, all right, I'm gonna do this and I'm getting it done no matter what. Because if I don't get it done, nobody's gonna get it done for me. And that's the mindset we should all be having. That's the mindset we all should be having. But a lot of people love to blame things that they cannot control. Why would you blame something that you cannot control? Why? Oh, he took an hour late. I can't control him taking an hour late, but what I can control is me waiting for him. because I want to get this interview done. I needed to get this interview done. I want to get this thing done, so I'm going to wait. You understand what I'm saying, y'all? So it's like, a lot of times things will try to come in your way just to get you to quit. And you can't quit. Quitting should never be an option. I'm not saying don't take time off to learn. Of course. This is something that I learned for myself too. Whenever things is getting too, like, I feel like I'm too under pressure, I'll take a day or two off to understand what's going on. Like, figure out what can I do to take this pressure off me? What can I do to move better? What can I do to figure out this situation? Because if you sometimes you can't move too fast where you just crash. And when you feel that pressure, that's your body telling you to slow down, chill out real quick. Let's think about this first. Let's analyze this so we can move the correct way we need to. You understand what I'm saying? That's what that's saying. And that's what I'm learning, that my body, sometimes when I get too frustrated, I start getting everything start frustrating me. I feel tight, like I'm just like uptight, and I feel like I'm about to explode. I take my time off. I say, you know what? I'm gonna give myself a day to myself. I'm gonna give me a day to myself just to recuperate. Some people need 2 days. Some people need 3 days. I'm not gonna tell you to go past 3 days, because 3 days should be enough for you to get yourself right and get up out of whatever rut you in. But I give myself a day. I give myself a day. You got one. I tell myself like this, right? You got 1 day. 1 day to get over whatever you got to get over. Tomorrow, because tomorrow when you wake up, we back on it. And that's how I talk to myself. I don't allow myself to feel pity for myself. I don't allow myself to feel bad for myself. Feel bad for what? Like, if you really think about it, you put yourself in certain situations. You put yourself in certain situations. And now that I start, like, I didn't understand that before. So let me break that down for you, right? If you want to be successful or whatever, right? You're going to have to do whatever it takes to become successful. Whatever it takes. And you're going to have to put yourself in through certain situations, through certain trials and tribulations to get to wherever you want to be. That's what it takes. If you're not doing nothing, you're going to be a bum. If you working a job, right? And you like, I want $1 billion or I want $1 million, but you're still working a job. You're not trying to find out no other way to work to get that million. You're not trying to find out no other way to get towards your goal. You just say, I'm going to work this job and get this million. How? I'm not saying quit your job, but do something else that could probably formulate whatever you want. Go home, spend the next 8 hours to doing something that can improve you, that can make you better, you could build a business or build something from. A lot of times, like, it's me too. When I used to work, I used to go home and just, it's time to relax and chill. But that's why, because work was making me complacent. I'm not a person that felt comfortable at work at all. Like, when I'm talking about, like, when I'm working for another job or situation, I never felt comfortable working for another job, like for a job. I always believed in myself, but it wasn't as strong as it is now. But I always believed in myself that I'm supposed to be doing something else. I'm not supposed to be working this job. You know, you get what I'm saying? So it's like you put yourself there. Like, a lot of time when I see people be mad at their own job, like, or mad at, situations that go on where they work at, it's like, bro, nobody told you to go work there. You chose to work there. So if certain situations pop up, why are you mad? Like when you go to McDonald's and you see somebody, like the cashier, she very upset, like she act like she hate her life because she just working behind it. It's like, bro, nobody told you to go work there. Nobody told you to go work there. We live in a society where people feel like they need it. Oh, I gotta make this. I need this to pay this. I need that to pay this. Not knowing if you just wait, take a patience, believe in God. Believe in God. Sometimes when God say he got you for real. If he tell you, yo, quit that job, do this. It might take a little time. It might take a little like, you know what I mean? Like it might take a little game, but or you're gonna have to deny what you don't want. Cause a lot of times too, when you want something else will pop up to test you, to see if you really want what you want, or to see if you will accept less of what you want. Like say for instance, right? You say, oh, I want to get this type of car or this type of whatever situation. Now I don't even want to put it like that. You say, all right, I want to start making $50K a month. I mean, a $50K a month. You're going to start seeing opportunities that pop up for like $25K a month. And it's going to look good because you're probably making $10K a month. It's going to look good because you're making 10. So you're like, oh, from 10 to 25, but you don't want 25. You want 50. You got to hold that out. You got to hold out for that 50. Keep going, because if they offer you 25, eventually you're going to get that 50. And it might sound like I ain't making sense right now, but when you start understanding like how God worked for real, you start understanding that he just wants you to wait. He want to see if you have patience enough to wait for what you really want, or if you're going to settle for less. And if you're going to settle for less, he's going to give you the less. He's going to give you less. That's why I don't, like, people might think I'm rude, or people might think I'm cocky, or I'm not. I don't care if they call me cocky. I don't care if they call me rude. I don't care what nobody calls me. Because you know why? I'm not settling for anything that I don't want. I'm not settling for nothing less. Nothing less. I don't settle for nothing less than who I am at all. Because I know everything. If God put something on my heart, it's a reason he put it on my heart, because I could get it. I might take a little time. I might have to figure out how to get it, but I could get it. And that's what I'm trying to relay over to y'all. Like, it ain't gonna be easy, because sometimes you gotta build up. If you making 10K right now, right? You gotta build up the character to be able to make 50K, 100K a month, whatever. You gotta build up that character. You gotta build up the capacity to be able to hold that. Like, imagine jumping from 10 to 50 and you ain't even build that character. You're not gonna know what to do with the 50. You're not gonna know what to do with the 50. So now that you don't know what to do with the 50, you're gonna keep squandering it off. And you're not gonna be able to like get to your main goal or whatever the situation is. Or you might just lose that opportunity that's giving you 50. And jump right back down to the 10, because that's the capability. That's like what you can manage. That's what you can manage. You can manage the 10. You can't manage the 50. So he's going to take that back away. If you can't manage the 50, he's going to take that back away. I'm telling you. That's just an example. You know what I mean? So I say all that to say this. Whatever you want is out there for you, for the reaching. It's out there for you. Like, it's out there for the grabbing. You just got to be patient enough. Keep your head down and keep working. And build up your character. A lot of people don't build themselves up. A lot of people just think that, oh, it's just supposed to come to me. Nah, you got to build you got to turn like, I used to smoke wild weed. I don't smoke weed no more. I don't drink liquor. I don't do half of the shit I used to do. I don't. Because when the person that I see myself as, don't do any of that shit. I don't talk bad about people. I don't let people sell me anything less of who I am. I don't let nobody try to convince me of something that I'm not. It's certain things that you just gotta let go to reach a certain level. But if you can't go through the trials and tribulations and understand that this ain't killing me, it's trying to teach me something. It ain't over until you dead. And I'm sorry to sound like a nihilist, but it ain't over until you dead. It's not. The game ain't whatever you want. It's still out for grabs. You could be 70 years old. If you set your mind on something, you're going to go get that joint. It's up to you, though. And that's why I say never quit, man. Don't ever quit, especially if you really want something. Go ahead, go get it. Don't let nobody tell you can't have it. Because what they doing is projecting their fears on you. If somebody tell you can't have it, they can't see it for themselves. And that's what it is. So don't let nobody project their fears on you. With all that being said, it's your boy Daz, and I'm out of here. First and foremost, put God first. Put God first. Put God first. And it's your boy Daz. I'm out of here. Peace.